I love reading, but I don't do it often enough. I recently made a video about this on my German channel, and I felt that many people feel this way. In my case, it's not a matter of time, it's more a matter of concentration. And it makes me so sad because I think reading is such a nice thing to do. And I always tell myself, you should read more. But so far, it never really worked. Recently, I had a day where I would play Zelda on my Switch from morning to evening. And after that, I thought, okay, so actually I'm able to focus on one activity for a day. Could I be able to do so with reading? So today I want to challenge myself and read the whole day. For the last book I read, I needed around a month to finish it. It had about 450 pages. Today I want to read this book. It's the fourth book of the Ink book series from the German author Cornelia Funke. I read the first 3 books about 20 years ago when they just came out, and I loved the plot. It's a nice fantasy story, and the fourth book just came out, I think, 3 years ago. And yeah, I'm really excited to read it, since I don't read a lot of fantasy anymore. The book has around 320 pages, and I thought maybe I'm able to read 1 page per minute. Then I should be able to finish it within 5 to 6 hours. It's 10 in the morning now, so I have more than 12 hours until I go to bed. Of course, I won't read 12 hours non-stop. I will make short breaks, I will eat and go to the toilet and stuff like that. But I will activate a stopwatch to see how long I really read and how many pages per minute I'm able to read. I mean, in times of book talk and all that, I think there are many people out there reading a book a day or a few books a week. I would love to hear about your experience, like how much can you read in a day, how fast can you read? And yeah, with that said, I think I will start reading now. I just finished the first 2 chapters, and I must say I'm not super concentrated. Like, I read the words and I understand them, but I don't dive into them or into the story they tell. It's hard to explain, but maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I cannot focus because I'm hungry and therefore I'm having breakfast now. I made myself some overnight oats with frozen raspberries and banana. I finished the first 100 pages. It's 1 p.m. now, which means I started reading around 3 hours ago. The time I spent only reading is 1 hour and 46 minutes. So yeah, I'm pretty optimistic that I can finish the book today. I'm not sure if it's because of the story or because of my concentration problems. I still find it hard to dive deep into the story. There are always thoughts about something else coming into my mind, and then I actively have to push them away and focus on the book again. But maybe within the next 220 pages it will get better. I'm a bit surprised that it's quite easy for me to read a lot, because usually when I read after one chapter I'm already like, oh, I can't read more, that's enough for now. And I think it's a bit like running. When your brain tells you, oh, I'm done, I can't run anymore, but actually your body is capable of running further. Not sure if the comparison makes sense, but to me it does. Let's see how the next 220 pages will feel. I only read half an hour, but yeah, my eyes are getting a bit heavy. Because of that, I decided to make a longer break, make myself a snack and clean my kitchen, since it's a bit chaotic as always. Hopefully I will feel more awake after that. I thought about going on a walk earlier, but then it started raining. And actually it's the perfect reading weather, but I think it also makes me a bit tired. I mean, after hours of reading, it's probably normal that your head feels a little dizzy. I'm now on page 227, which means less than 100 pages to go. It's almost 6 p.m. So I still have a few hours to finish it, and I will absolutely do it because it reminds me a bit of running a marathon. When you already made it that far, you also want to finish. But I think I will have a little break now, make myself some dinner. I have leftovers from yesterday. My mom was here and we made spinach waffles. So I will have that and maybe salad. And then I will read the last 93 pages. I don't think that I will read that much within a day again, because it was also a bit exhausting. And the thing is, when I read for a longer time, I don't want to do it because I feel forced to, but because I want to, because the story is so exciting and I just can't stop reading. My goal is actually to read one book a week. I think that's pretty doable. And who knows, I mean, I liked the story. It also gave me a bit of nostalgia. But in the end, maybe I just need to find books that are really exciting for me so that I'm more in a flow state while reading. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment. And yeah, hope to see you in next week's vlog.